Hi, everybody. My name is Sarah. Pearls of Wisdom and Food with Keto. Pretty low today, and I'm liking that. So, you are my pickles, my snowflakes, and my turtles. I wore my turtle pin last night. I had a waitress, two guys from the kitchen reunion. We all began working with each other 48 years ago. Amazing. We were celebrating the head waitress's birthday. She turned 72, and so we decided to turn it into a party, and it was pretty cool. So it was a pizza joint. There were no rules back then. It was the early 70s. I began in 1972, and yeah, it was a blast seeing everybody. Would I have recognized them if I passed them on the street? Yeah, I probably would have. The last time I met up with all of them, I don't know, just a few years ago. So we've kind of logged our lives as we've gone along. Some of them are friends, buddies still doing stuff all the time. One of them is a famous author, and she has two homes, one here in the Cape and one in St. Petersburg. So she can have it always be warm, nice, and sunny. And so that's kind of cool. But the rest of us all kind of remained local. So it was good. And funny to be back at the scene of the crime of so many so many ways that I learned that I have food addictions. I was an alcoholic and other things. As I said, there were no rules. And so we had the big green egg before I went because it was Sunday at 5. And so I watched them. They had salad and breads and croutons and pizza, and then this 4-layer square thing with strawberries dipped in chocolate on the top and 4 layers and shaved chocolate and all that kind of stuff. And they insisted I take a piece home for Greg. He's not really a cake person. So I took it home. He was sleeping. And so I just put it gently in the bottom of the trash. And so my cats had decimated and performed an autopsy on a mouse and left it for me. So that's on top of the cake. So I think that's a pretty good deterrent that I won't be going near it. But it was just interesting. The woman that's an author, her daughter lost 150 pounds on keto. And so they were happy about that. She does it now too, but it seems like it's more random. But she does have her heavy whipping cream in her coffee. Anyway, it was just nice connecting with somebody that had heard of it. One woman gave up grains, but she's still addicted to sugar, but she sat next to me and had 2 pieces of pizza. So, one of those get-togethers. So I assume that people do special treats when they're out, and maybe they dive back into a modified standard American diet when they're not doing a special treat. But it was lovely to see them and remember the days when metabolisms quickly metabolized foods, and I could eat all the sort of naughty things that I did till the wee hours of the morning. And so there were times like no other, and I must have had an incredible metabolism because the stuff that I ate back then, yikes. I mean, I think of it today, I probably put on 5 pounds just by being with them last night. So it was interesting, and because I don't have get-togethers like that often, it was just interesting to come back into my world, and I had received a couple of texts from some clients that just wanted me to know where they were at, some struggles, and some future things that they were anticipating could be a struggle. So it was just funny to get right back into the keto world just by walking out to my car and checking my messages. And yes, life does go on in our keto world, and wanting to stay keto in a world that doesn't want us to stay keto. So today, I'm having my leftover stew, and my calories are 1,296 calories. It's a big bowl of it. My protein is 67.2. My carbs are total and 7 even Steven. And my fat is 115.1. And My salad is going to be a very small salad with 40 grams of red and green leaf lettuces with 30 grams of good culture cottage cheese. I'm not sure if I'm having the bacon with it. No. And then it's going to have just 1 tablespoon of macadamia nut oil on it because the leftover stew, it has a lot of fat and calories in it, so I keep it as that. So it's kind of cool. I like my protein that little bit higher, like I've said. Things are going swell here in my world. My work schedule has cut back with matroning at the jail, so I'm going to have more breathable nights, and that always works for me. But yeah, so last night was interesting because it was my first time in a place where there were lots of temptations of the past. The same recipe is used for the pizza. And I'm glad I had my keto pizza the night before. So it looked good, but not good enough to take a bite. And so I don't know. I must have, I think I really asked my higher power to just let me focus on their face and the words they were saying versus the food on their plate, which is the old me. The old me would look at just look at other people's plates and try to just taste every bite that they took. I'm very sick when it comes to food, so when you hear me and my strict and disciplined, it's because I need to continue to stay in my safe place. So what have I got going today? Well, I'm going to go to my 12-step meeting, and then which does help with my food addiction as well, by the way. And then I've got a few food prep things to do. I do work tonight, so I'll be, getting ready for that. And just seeing what's on sale, picking up a couple of things. I have my foods planned for the week. Tonight is the stew. Tomorrow night's taco salad. Wednesday night's pork chop. Thursday night is filet. And Friday night is lamb chops. And so I have it all planned with my very small version of my salad at this point. Greatly reduced greens. My stomach isn't having the same noises that it used to have. And the distress. So this is from Men's Health, September 2018. And they have been taken over by a new company. It used to be produced or published by Rodale, which does a lot of health-based kind of publications like Prevention Magazine and things like that. And Hearst took it over. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with this. So it was a very interesting page. And of course, some of the stuff is exactly how you and I know our keto. And then there are some places where it's like, not so much. So as you can see here, we've got the coconut oil. We've got the California Ranch olive oil. And when they did that olive oil test to see what's fake and what's not, California Ranch came out really, really good. Then we've got the La Tournelle avocado oil. I have some Roland's macadamia nut oil. Comes in the same sort of tin. This is tallow, and I hear people go on about that. Kerrygold butter. This is the ghee, and the bottom is just regular, looks like just regular butter. So it talks about aisles of oils. And it said it used to be easy. You only had vegetable oil, Crisco, and olive oil. Now there's grass-fed beef tallow, organic duck fat, and artisanal ghee. Here's how to sort out the bull and improve your diet. And my ghee is Organic Valley. I love it. Don't fall for fake. Extra virgin olive oil undergoes minimal processing. But a report from UC Davis found that 73% of imported extra virgin olive oil in the U.S. from top brands failed extra virgin standards, just so you know, the tests they did. Look for certification like NAOOA or COOC on the label for trusted oils tested regularly for purity, quality, and nutrients. So I do buy often the California Ranch jugs of it, and I mix it with avocado oil and coconut oil to cook the veggies in the large cast iron pots on the big green egg. But then I do buy, like I've got some Spectrum extra virgin olive oil that's organic. So I buy the extra virgin oil that's organic for my salads to go with the macadamia nut. Yeah, so I buy organic virgin coconut oil, the the one that's not tampered with. So it still has a little more of a coconut taste. I'm suddenly not thinking of the word that you're supposed to look for, but it's not purified or homogenized or something like that. I know somebody will put below what it is. The ghee, as I said, is Organic Valley ghee that I use, and I use that in my second cup of coffee. Turn out the light. Light does not mean better for you. The term indicates the oil has been further refined, unrefined for the coconut oil, to remove flavor. And light olive oil tastes flavorless, similar to vegetable oil. Looking to save calories? Not when I'm using my oils. I'm looking for purity and quality. Downsize your jugs. Interesting. And they always say to buy the glass green jugs for your oils and not the plastic. But sometimes I buy the plastic when it's on sale. We go through it so much, it's not like it's languishing in a cupboard. Fats are sensitive to light, temperature, and time. A supersized tin or bottle of oil may be less expensive, ounce per ounce, but the taste and the nutritional quality will likely degrade before you use it all. Buy a 2-month supply for most families. I love this. It's a 17-ounce bottle. No, that's more like a 1.5-week supply in this house. Yeah, we do like it. Coconut is not king. Internet experts have touted this oil as a cure-all for health woes. There's no conclusive evidence that coconut oil will help you lose weight, boost your energy levels, or reduce diabetes risk. That said, it's delicious, but isn't it full of saturated fat? Well, we hope so. So this is where it starts to run amok of what those of us in our keto world know as what we're looking for our standards and our way of eating, our woe. Don't fear the fat. A 2018 study by British scientists found that people experience no significant changes in weight, BMI, or systolic or diastolic blood pressure, whether they ate 50 grams of butter, olive oil, or coconut oil daily for 4 weeks. Thank you. A separate study in India reported that people who typically consumed ghee had better cholesterol profiles than those who favored mustard oil. So what's the best for cooking? Fat. Excuse me. Diversify. Each fat offers different nutrients. For example, olive oil is loaded with polyphenol, antioxidants, and sunflower oil is a good source for vitamin E, but it's a seed oil, so steer clear. Blair. Match your fat's flavor to your cooking. Use butter for omelets, olive oil for Italian, duck fat for oven fries, ghee for curry, and a neutral oil such as canola or safflower oil for everything else. Yeah, if you want to poison yourself. So no canola and no safflower oil, okay? So that's just, it's here. And this is how standard American diet nutritionists sometimes see things. Canola and safflower and sunflower oils, no. No, thank you. Keep it green. Verdant vegetables may slow brain aging. People who ate the most leafy greens, 1 serving daily, showed a cognitive equivalent of being 11 years younger. Yeah, well, as a lot of us here, we don't overdo our vegetables. We have some or none, but we don't definitely have the big A salads of yesteryear. At least I don't. 76 is the percentage of advertisements during major televised sporting events that promote junk food. I'm sure none of us are surprised about that. Unleash the purple diabetes eater. Red cabbage, blackberries, and eggplant are purple in part due to potent antioxidant called anthocyanins. These compounds may fight type 2 diabetes. How? They regulate blood glucose and reduce insulin resistance. I do like radicchio with my lettuces, but I'm not really having the other things. Give junk some space. Resistance is a game of inches, about 28 inches. UK researchers found that people who were 63% more likely to eat from a candy bowl if it was positioned about 8 inches away than if it was 28 inches away. Even the short distance may increase perceived effort. Interesting page, don't you think? So for the most part, I would probably give them an A- or a B+, because they didn't promote too many things that weren't that good. In fact, I spent more words on the few negative things in that page than the positive things. So you know your oils are tallow and ghee and lard and things like Kerrygold butter. I think I said ghee, coconut oil, extra virgin olive oil. Look for those two codes for the testing that they've done, and avocado oil and macadamia nut oil. Those are the fats and oils in my life. I'm not like drenched in them, but I definitely have them every day, and so that's how it goes. So that was just a little page from Men's Health, now published by Hearst. So we have to watch it and see what happens. And I love the quirkiness of the former Men's Health. I hope they keep that up. And so that's how we're doing it here. Keto, it's under 1,300 calories. My total carbs are under 7, and my protein's now 67.7 or something like that. So it's about 20 grams more than my usual from before. And I'm liking the ratios. It just seems to work. And still pretty high fat at 112 grams. And it's all good, and it's all under 1,300 calories. So that's what I'm having. Thank you so much for watching, and I appreciate your viewership. I will see you the next time. If you need that one-on-one, KetoCoachingSarah.com, KetoCoachingSarah.com, offering telephone, email packages along with the chronometer for tracking. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you the next time. Bye-bye for now.